Thank you. Thank you very much. So, okay. So what did we speak about last time? Last Wednesday? It was so long time ago.
Yes, it was such a long time ago.
One entity and one substance.
Well,
Yeah, very good. Yeah, one entity, one substance. And also, if you remember, we spoke about one in terms of establishment and abiding. Yeah, like we could say simultaneous. Yeah. So we will keep on with that. I have some slides today. Okay. Good. Very good. Start to play. Okay. So it follows that you can give an illustration of, I would say, an explanation of one entity. If you have the definition, it's okay. Yeah. It follows you can posit the meaning of one entity.
Except
Yes, please posit.
a phenomena that is not diverse.
Ah, okay. So it follows that it is not the definition of one.
Isn't it one entity? It is a definition of one entity, no?
So yes, we are looking for one entity, yeah? But phenomenon which is not diverse would be the definition of one, yeah, or singular. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Yeah, so if they are one entity, they are necessarily not one. Okay. Very good. So one entity, yeah, if they were to appear to a direct perception, they would not appear separately, yeah? Yeah? Okay, very good. And one substance, it follows that you can posit the definition of one substance. Two phenomena which are one substance.
They are one entity and impermanent.
Yes, it's a good description, yeah. And also Chavila had something, yeah. Yazingruna gave a good description as well. But
Yes,
Chavila, maybe you had
gonna
something?
say the same thing.
Yeah, the same thing. Okay.
They are one entity and impermanent, or
Yeah.
they appear as one to the eye consciousness.
Yeah, they appear to the same direct perception and they don't appear separately.
And they
Yeah.
don't appear separately.
Yeah, very good. So both descriptions are good, yeah. And of course, yeah, the definition is like this, yeah, they appear to direct perception and they don't appear separately. But yeah, to say that they are one entity and they are both impermanent or they are all impermanent, that works. Very good. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, you are experts. So now it follows that you can posit the comparison between being one entity and one substance. It's just a kind of review, yeah. Okay, between one entity and one substance, it would be contradictory equivalent 3P, 4P.
3P.
3P for Zengruna. Yeah, Chavila as well.
Yeah.
Well, yes. You have good memory or you double checked?
Double checked.
Okay.
double checking too.
Yeah. Yeah, if we if we keep in mind that two phenomena which are one substance, they are necessarily one entity and they are impermanent. Yeah, does it give some clue?
Yeah, that one entity is the bigger set of
Yeah.
the subset of one substance.
Yeah. So in that case, yeah, we necessarily find 3P, yeah? Do you agree with that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So it follows you can posit a common base between being one entity and one substance. What would it be? Something, yeah, phenomena which are at the same time one entity and one substance. One substance.
For example, the apple and its color.
Yeah, the apple and its color, or here I put cup and functioning thing, yeah. But the apple and its color, that works as well, yeah? Yeah, do you agree with that? The subject, the two, apple and its color are one substance because?
They cannot be separated by the eye consciousness,
Yes, they cannot be
and they are
distinguished.
impermanent.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, very good. They are impermanent and they cannot be distinguished by the direct perception, you know, the eye consciousness in that case. Yeah, very good. And yeah, cup and functioning thing, that's the same process. Yeah. So, and they are necessarily one entity. Yeah? Do you agree with that? Yeah,
Excellent.
okay. Okay, that's
Yes.
an entity. Because when we point towards the one, we have to point towards the other. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. When both appear. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So, could it follows that you can posit an illustration of one entity but not one substance? Yeah. Phenomena which are one entity but they are not
Mhm.
the same substance.
Yeah, cup and its emptiness.
Yes. Cup and its emptiness. Yeah. Yeah. It follows that they are one entity.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. They are one entity because?
Because the direct eye consciousness perceives them and does not and cannot distinguish them, or they do not appear separately to the eye consciousness.
Yes, yes. We could say that they both don't appear at all, yeah, to the direct perception, yeah, eye consciousness, because only one of them appears, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the selflessness or the emptiness cannot appear to direct perception because,
Yeah, because yeah, because it appeared because it is, oh, we did that. Because it can only appear
yeah,
to thought consciousness.
yes, wow, fantastic.
Definitely.
Fantastic,
Mm.
yeah, very good. Yeah. So the subject, the two cup and its emptiness are one entity because if they could appear to to the same direct perception, they would not appear separately. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good. Okay. And the subject, the two cup and its emptiness are not one substance.
Yes,
Yes, they are not one substance
because emptiness is permanent.
yes, exactly, because emptiness is permanent. Yeah. So here I put existent on the cup, but that's the same. Yeah, we could put emptiness of the cup and the cup. They are one entity, but they are not one substance because emptiness or existent are not impermanent. Yeah, so they cannot appear to the same direct perception. Yeah. Yeah. Do you agree with that? Okay. Wow, perfect. Yeah, growing in our understanding. Yeah. So we said, yeah, there is nothing which is one substance, but that could not be one entity. Yeah. If it is one substance, it has to be one entity. Yeah. Okay. And okay, among phenomena, could you posit an illustration of something which is none of them, one entity and one substance? among phenomena, because Honor the rabbit is so easy.
Can a bouquet of flowers or
Yeah.
a set of cups,
Yes.
can they be, because they're multiple?
Oh, yes. Okay. So yeah, different cups. Yeah, or table and chair. Yeah, a set of cups. Yeah, exactly, Palavila. Yeah, like I put table and chair, but a set of cups, it follows that they are not one entity.
Except
Yes, it follows that they are not one entity because,
because they're multiple cups.
yes, because they are different entities.
They're different entities. Okay, thank you.
It follows that if they are different entities, they are necessarily not one entity.
Except.
Yes, okay. And they are not one substance.
So this is where I'm a little confused between generality and specific, because the impermanence of it is it does it become common that the impermanence of the cups together, is it one thing? Is it one substance, or is it all different substances that are impermanent?
Yeah, the cup and impermanent are one substance, yeah. Because when the cup appears, then an impermanent thing appears. Still, the impermanence of the cup is not realized, yeah, by the eye consciousness, for instance. Yeah.
Okay, so it's also even with a set of cups, there are multiple substances because each of them is impermanent. Is that how you're thinking about it?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, there are multiple substances because they are impermanent, and there are different substances because the direct perception is able to distinguish them. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they appear separately. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, very good. We could say like a seed and sprout. Yeah, a cause and its effect. They are necessarily not one substance. They are necessarily different substances. Yeah, so they are necessarily different entities. Yeah. When one appears, the other doesn't appear. And when the other appears, the previous one doesn't appear anymore. Yeah, because it's sequential. So seed and sprout are necessarily different substances. Yeah. Yeah, do you agree with that? Okay. And if they are different substances, they are necessarily different entities. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, table and chair, many cups and so on, yeah. Or we could say just cup or pot. Yeah, cup or pot, yeah. It's just one thing, yeah. So it cannot be one entity or one substance with anything else because it's not compared with anything else, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, very good. So table and chair, many cups, pot, and so on. Yeah, it works, yeah. Okay. So how many points do we have? 3P between what, between what and what?
Between one entity, one substance.
Good. Okay. So if they are one substance, they are necessarily one entity. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Okay. So now, yeah, last time we spoke about simultaneous, one substance, and so on. Yeah. So if you remember one substance, it's easy. And same in terms of establishment and abiding. Do you remember what it means? It means simultaneous. Yeah, they are produced together, they remain together, and they cease together. Yeah, that's what means same in terms of establishment and abiding. Yeah? Group the chick in Tibetan. Yeah? Group the chick. Okay, so we can say simultaneous. Yeah. Okay. It's easier. Yeah, in our discussions. Yeah? Okay. So if we compare both. Yeah, it follows that you can give the difference, you can posit the difference between simultaneous and one substance among contradictory equivalent 3p and 4p. Oh, more crunchy.
I I think they must be equivalent.
Ah, equivalent.
No, wait. Because because something can be simultaneous but not one substance. Okay, so common base would be, common locus point would be a cup and its color. They're simultaneous and one substance. Something that is simultaneous and one substance. Sorry, simultaneous but not one substance. Yeah.
Isn't the cup and its emptiness simultaneous but not one substance, because one is permanent, the other is impermanent? Christophe, you're on mute.
Are you able to unmute yourself,
Yes.
Christopher?
Okay, yes, sorry. With the sharing screen, I could not. Okay. Yeah, okay, I will put the share screen again. Sorry. So, yeah, simultaneous means, yeah, it has to be produced, yeah. So emptiness is not produced, yeah? So it cannot be the same in terms of establishment and abiding with anything else, yeah. Yeah. So yes, we have a common base, yeah. Okay, common base. We could say the shape of the cup and the cup, or as Chavila said, the cup and its color, yeah. And now simultaneous, it means that they have to be produced together and remain together and cease together, yeah. Oh,
Twins.
twins, okay. They are produced together. Yeah, difficult to say if the mental continuum of each of them is connecting with the cells exactly at the same time. That's difficult to say. Yeah, because we speak about persons, yeah. So not only their bodies, yeah, okay, the cells for their bodies, yeah, they may be here simultaneously, yeah. But when their consciousness is entering the set, yeah, that's a question. It could be simultaneous. But in each and every case, I'm not sure. Okay, so if we try to check another illustration, but twins, yeah, it could work. Yeah, it's not we cannot discard it very easily. Yeah. Yeah, what can be produced at the same time, remain together and cease together. But they are not one substance, they are different substances. Yeah, we could say, for instance, ta-da, the taste and the color of chocolate. It follows, and that's the subject, the two, the taste and the color of chocolate are simultaneous yeah, are the same in terms of establishment and abiding.
Mhm.
They are produced together, they remain together, and they cease together, yeah? In my mouth, in my belly.
But they are not once, but they are one substance.
They are one substance, so it follows that they don't appear separately to the same direct perception.
Yes.
So it follows that the taste consciousness is apprehending a color of the chocolate.
Okay. So different perceptions can, for one substance, it has to be the same direct perception.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Otherwise they appear separately to different perceptions. Yeah.
But color of the chocolate existed before the taste, right? In when it's in the packet.
Yeah, that's a good argument. Yeah, but when it was inside the packet, where where was the color? It was in the dark.
Before it gets into my mouth, color is there.
Yeah, when we put it outside of the packet, the paper and so on, and before it enters in our mouth. Yeah. Okay, so we can see it before we taste it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, but still, as long as it is chocolate, it has the taste of chocolate. Yeah. Even if I don't taste it. Yeah. Yeah. And it has the color of chocolate, even if I don't see it necessarily. Yeah. As long as you have those particles of chocolate, they have that very specific kind of maroon and so on, and they have necessarily that sweet taste, usually speaking. So yeah, even if I don't taste it, it has the taste, the chocolate taste. Yeah, it has maybe for
Perception, sorry.
sorry for
But
yeah, sorry.
when
Yeah, even if I don't taste the chocolate, a preta is tasting that, no, maybe. The omniscient mind knows the color of chocolate and the taste of the chocolate, even if I don't know it of that chocolate. Yeah. So it means that in order to be sound, it doesn't mean that it has to be heard each time. Like for instance, or to be taste, or to be flavor and odor and so on. It doesn't mean that it has to be ascertained by my sense consciousnesses each time it exists. Yeah, because sound, for instance, is the cause of my ear consciousness apprehending sound. So sound has to exist before my ear consciousness apprehending sound. Yeah. And the taste of the chocolate is the same. It's the cause of my taste consciousness. Yeah. One of the causes of my taste consciousness. So it has to be sweet before I taste it. So I could escape, the very sharp reasoning of Teten Wamola like this.
But that would mean that the object is inducing the subject.
Yes, for the Sotrantika, for the direct perception, yeah.
Oh.
Yes, the object is, one sense, the object condition, yeah. Like when you see the cup, you need three conditions. Yeah, the object condition, which is the cup. If it is not here, you cannot see it. You need the eye sense power. If it doesn't work properly, you cannot see it. And you need a previous moment of mind. Yeah. So those three conditions are producing the effect, the eye consciousness apprehending the cup. Yeah.
But then if we stick with that argument, it cannot be simultaneous at any point.
You
How
mean
can
the object and the subject? They cannot be simultaneous in one sense. Yeah. We can say that the continuum of the of both can coexist, yeah? You have the continuum of the cup and you have the continuum of the I consciousness apprehending that cup. They can coexist as continuums, but one cause cannot coexist with its effect, yeah?
Right. So, but how to make it simultaneous? You know, the question of if taste and color are simultaneous,
Yes.
and it is a mind cannot take two simultaneously. You have to, you know, first the taste consciousness will say, "Oh, look," or the eyes will say, "Look, the color," and then the taste will say, "Oh, yes, it's chocolate." You know, but like, isn't it like not simultaneous?
Yeah, and yes, you're right. The way we apprehend things, either our eye consciousness and also mental consciousness is focused on the color of chocolate, or the taste consciousness and the mental consciousness could be more focused on the taste of the chocolate. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, it can alternate. Most of the cases it alternates. Yeah, even for the neuroscience, it's like this. Yeah, it seems so. Okay. Yeah, but here, as long as chocolate is produced, you necessarily have the taste of chocolate, which is produced at the same time, and the color of the chocolate, which is produced at the same time. Yeah? And they remain at the same time as the chocolate, and they cease at the same time as the chocolate. So they are necessarily simultaneous. Yeah.
So we're focusing
But
on
they
the object here. We're saying
Yes,
an object
exactly.
can be simultaneous and one substance. And here's an example.
Yes,
An object,
yes,
how we experience that's subjective. We're not saying we're looking at phenomena and saying categorizing. Got it.
yes, exactly. Yeah, very good. Still, those phenomena need a specific type of consciousness to be ascertained and realized and so on. Yeah, but yeah, it's more on the side of the objects. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, the subject, the two, the taste and the color of the chocolate are simultaneous, but they are not one substance. Yeah, they are different substances because.
They appear to different direct perceptions.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they appear separately to direct perception, yeah, because one appears to the taste consciousness and the other one appears to the eye consciousness, yeah. Yeah, very good. Wow, fantastic. Very good. Okay, so it follows. Sorry, it follows you can posit the illustration of phenomena which are one substance but not simultaneous, not the same in terms of establishment and abiding. So they appear to the same direct perception and they don't appear separately, but they are not produced at the same time and so on.
Maybe a person and their gray hair.
Okay. Yeah.
Aging, I don't know.
Ah. Are they one substance? Yeah, it's difficult to say that they're one substance because when the person is losing the hairs, then they are different substances. On one side you have the hair, and on the other side you have the rest of the person. So yeah, okay. We could say one, yeah. Or maybe, okay.
Because we were also, Palavila and me, we were also thinking, or she asked, like, if it's like the whole and its parts, you know,
Yeah.
if it would be one substance or not. But
Yes.
then I was
Wow.
thinking it's not like this is the same, the gray hair and the body. So it's like the whole and the parts.
Yeah.
But they're
So,
not one substance because the eye consciousness still would be able to separate them. It's
yeah.
a question. I don't know.
Okay.
A
As long,
chameleon,
sorry.
a chameleon when it changes its color. So the
Mm,
color is not simultaneous, but it's one substance.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good illustration. Cet moment-là. Yeah. Keshemat, c'était un moment-là. Yeah, good. Wow, perfect. We could say so. And yes, for for the gray hair and the person, that would be a difficulty. But the gray hair and the body of the person, yeah, it's a bit easier to respond, give it a response. As long as the hair is connected to the body, we can say they are one substance. Yeah, because the parts and the whole are not distinguished in that sense. But if you look for a specific type of color on the body and so on, you could distinguish, yeah, gray hair and brown skin, for instance. Yeah, you could. Yeah, your eye consciousness could distinguish parts of the body, different parts of the body. It could that can be, yeah, that usually are contradictory. Yeah, the different parts, like you have the cup, yeah, you have the eastern part, the western part, the northern part, the southern part, they are contradictory, yeah. Still, each part is one substance with the whole, with the cup. Yeah, as long as the part is not disconnected. If I cut the handle, for instance, then the handle ceases to be the one substance with the cup. There are different substances in that case. Yeah. So for the gray hair and the head, for instance, yeah, we can say they are one substance as long as the gray hair is still sticking to the head. But with the person, yeah, we could say yes, why not? Because if the person is one substance with the body of the person, then it can be one substance with the parts of the body of the person. Why not? Yeah, so we could okay, go in that direction as well. But yes, yeah, the chameleon with the different colors, yeah, they are not simultaneous. Still, we can say that a chameleon has necessarily a color, has a body which has a color. Okay, we could say that yeah, we could say a specific color in one sense, yeah, a green color and the chameleon, yeah. So in that case, yeah, the green color will pass away and will be replaced by another one, yeah. Okay, very good. And also we have pot and functioning thing, or cup and impermanent, yeah. Yeah, the generality functioning thing or the generality impermanent existed before the cup, yeah. And it will survive after the cup, yeah. So it's not simultaneous with the cup, but they are one substance. When the cup appears, functioning thing appears, yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't understand the example.
Yeah, so we have the cup and thing or functioning thing, which is equivalent with impermanent. Yeah, so when a cup appears, an impermanent thing appears. Yeah, yeah. So impermanent or functioning thing and cup are one substance, but they cannot be simultaneous. Yeah, if we don't speak about the impermanence of the cup, but just impermanent, then impermanent existed before the cup. Yeah. And it will survive after the
All
cup.
things,
Yes,
all
exactly.
things, and one thing is what you're stating. They are not simultaneous. One thing is not all things at the same time. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, the whole set of things existed before that specific cup, yeah, and will exist after that specific cup, yeah. Very good. Okay,
But is functioning thing permanent? No, it's impermanent.
it's impermanent,
Okay.
yeah. Good. Okay. No debate. Everybody agrees. Okay. So if we say, for instance, for P, we need to posit an illustration of something which is not, of phenomena which are not simultaneous and not one substance.
Not simultaneous.
Mhm. Not the same in terms of establishment and abiding, and not one substance.
Rain and flower.
Rain and flower. The subject, the two, rain and flower. Yeah, it follows that they are not simultaneous.
And
Okay, they are not simultaneous because Sigruna.
the rain is existing before the flower and existing after the flower.
Yes, it's a very long, long rain. It's a
Or maybe
It's
also the
raining.
flower is existing and there's no rain. That's possible. Maybe more probable.
yeah,
If
but
we
not
say rain in England, it's sure to be good.
yeah, Londonian rain.
Rain in London, yeah.
Rain in Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this case, it's a very, very long rain. Yeah, so we could have, yeah, very long rain and short flowers, yeah, short in duration. Why not? And we can have the way around, yeah, flower which remains for for some time, and the rain which is shorter. Okay, yeah, so it works very good, and they are not one substance.
Except
They are not one substance because.
they can, if they were to appear to a direct perception, they can be separated.
Yeah, exactly. They appear separately to direct perception. Yeah, yeah. Do you agree with that? Everybody agrees? Yeah, the rain and the
Mhm.
flower. Yeah, they appear separately. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, and yeah, table and chair, or we could say just cup, pot. Yeah, it's not simultaneous because it's just alone, and it's not one substance because it's just alone. Yeah. Or we could say, okay, space in the east and space in the west. Yeah, or cup and its emptiness.
Sorry,
Okay.
is cup and its is simultaneous but not one substance, no?
There are none of them, yeah. They are not simultaneous and they are not one substance. They are not simultaneous because
I think they are one. They are simultaneous.
because simultaneous means same in terms of establishment and abiding, same in terms of production and abiding, yeah.
Its emptiness is produced as soon as it is produced, no?
It is not produced because it is permanent, yeah. Only impermanent phenomena are produced, yeah, can change. But if it is not,
Didn't we discuss this earlier where a pen and its emptiness is produced exactly when the pen is produced? It is also, its emptiness is also produced only at that time. Isn't that what is it called?
yeah,
Temporary.
we said that the emptiness of the pen exists when the pen exists. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that it has to be produced. Yeah, when the pen is produced, it exists. It is, it becomes existent when the pen exists, but it doesn't mean that it has to be produced. The pen has to be produced, but its emptiness is a mere negation. Like the fact that the cup is empty of inherent existence is permanent. Yeah? It's a mere absence, a mere negation, yeah, non-affirming negation. So it has no substance that can be produced. Yeah. So it exists when the cup exists. It doesn't mean that it is produced when the cup is produced.
It did not exist before the cup was produced.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we're calling it, and it's interesting because we don't want to say that emptiness is produced at any time because then it is not permanent.
Yes.
Is that
Yes, and even the space in the cup, yeah, the space in the cup exists when the cup exists, when it is produced. But the space itself is not produced. It's a mere absence of obstructive contact, which allows people to put water, tea, milk, and so on, yeah? So it's a mere absence. So the space of the cup and the cup exist together, but they are not simultaneous because space is not the same in terms of establishment and abiding. It's not produced at the same time as the cup because it's not produced. at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Established is not existent.
Usually speaking in a broad sense, yes. Yes, when we say inherently established or inherently existent, it could mean the same, yeah. But here, in this case, when we say drupde chik in Tibetan, drupde, so when it is established and it endures, it means that it's a production, yeah, it's a produced phenomenon. In that case. Yeah.
Okay. So that's why simultaneous, I cannot say that a pen and its emptiness is simultaneous because
Yeah,
one because one
Mhm.
exists. Yeah, I don't understand why I can't say that.
Yes. Well, we can say generally speaking, yeah, if we're not using the very specific terminology here, yeah, same in terms of establishment and abiding, yeah, which means impermanent, yeah. But generally speaking, if you speak with someone which is interested in the emptiness and so on, is asking, is the cup existing at the same time as its emptiness? Yes. So then we could say, okay, they are simultaneous in that sense. They exist together, yeah. But here, okay, maybe I'm misleading you with my simultaneous, but because I found that also in recognizing reality, and I find it very handy, yeah. Because the other expression is a bit long in English and French. So, but if you keep in mind that here, in that specific case of the Sotrantika and so on, we speak about simultaneous phenomena which are necessarily impermanent. Yeah,
Okay, thanks.
very good. Yeah. In other cases, maybe we can speak of simultaneous phenomena which are not impermanent, but in that very case, yeah. Okay, so 4P between, yeah, we can say, okay, when you find a common base, you can say one simultaneous substance, or you can say one mouthful expression, yeah. The same substance or one substance in terms of establishment and abiding, or you could say one simultaneous substance. Yeah, that's just different ways to express that. Yeah, drupde ze chik in Tibetan. Yeah, okay. Okay, very good. For P, then a last one for today. One substantial type and one substance. Oh la 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 la. What does it mean? Okay, so one substantial type means you have two different composed phenomena, two impermanent phenomena, which are produced from their own same substantial cause. Like two pots which are how do you say, produced from the same bunch of clay. Yeah, you have the same how do you say, the same bunch of clay, and you use it to produce two pots. They are the same substantial type, or they are one substantial type, because they are produced by the same substantial cause. Yeah, is that clear for everyone? Okay, very good, perfect. And one substance, as you know already, those which appear to direct perception and do not appear separately, like the color of the pot and pot. Yeah, they are one substance because they appear to direct perception and they don't appear separately. Yeah, that's easy. You already know that. Yeah. Okay, very good. So if we compare both now, one substantial type and one substance, would you say contradictory, equivalent, 3P or 4P? Not easy. One substantial type, they are produced by the same substantial cause. Yeah, like yeah, we could say the body of two twins. and one substance, yeah, they cannot be distinguished by the direct perception.
I'm gonna go with 3P.
3P for Palavila. Yeah, why
I'll
not?
go with that.
Yeah, Daniel as well.
Yeah.
Oh, good. The club is growing. But maybe you don't agree with the perversion, yeah? You both have 3P, but maybe your perversions are different. That's possible, yeah? We will check that.
Quite possible.
Mhm. So in both cases, you have common base, yeah? Between one substantial
Yeah.
type and one substance. Okay, what would it be?
Can we just go with the current example that you have? Can we say clay pot?
Oh yes, the two clay pots which are produced by the same bunch of clay. Yeah, so they are one substantial type. But are they one substance, those two pots?
No, I was saying a clay pot.
Ah yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A clay
That's
pot
why I came
has
with the
clay
two.
and the pot. Clay and
Yeah.
pot
Okay.
is can you see the clay different from the, like, can we see the clay different from the, we see that the pot is made of clay.
Yes.
So it is functioning thing, and you know how in the previous example, like the functioning thing and cup.
Yes.
So I think clay, the pot is functioning thing, and clay is the substance, is like material that made the functioning thing.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe clay pot and clay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, if we say clay pot and clay, they would be at the same time one substantial type and one substance.
In my idea, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say as well.
Mm.
I agree.
Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, so we could say, okay. Yes, the clay of that pot and that pot, the clay which is the material of that pot and that pot, yeah, they are one substantial type and they are one substance. Yeah, yeah, the pot and that clay now of that pot of today are both produced by the same bunch of clay, no?
Mhm.
Yeah. Because we could say, like, for instance, we had the bunch of clay yesterday, and today we produce the cup, the pot. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it follows that the subject, the clay of today, is the cause of the clay of yesterday. Sorry, is the effect.
Effect of the
The effect of
pot,
the clay of
the clay of
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yes. And among the two, yeah, we have substantial effect and cooperative effect, yeah, or we have substantial cause and cooperative condition, yeah. So the clay is the substantial cause. The clay of yesterday is the substantial cause of the clay of today, yeah. Do you agree? Because it's the clay, the entity of which transforms into the clay of today. Yeah, that's the same substantial continuum, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. The clay of yesterday is the substantial cause of the clay of today, and also the substantial cause of the pot of today.
Mhm.
So the pot and its clay today are one substantial type and one substance. Why not? Yeah.
Fits. Me.
Okay. I put the shape of the cup and the color of the cup.
Mhm.
Shape
Yeah.
of the cup. Oh, the cup.
Mm. Okay.
Why are they substantial type? Because different your definition of this was different composed phenomena which are produced from one. The color, you would have to introduce a pigment of color to the shape of the cup. There's a different, isn't it a different substance then?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, but even if you put some more pigment of color, yeah, the shape and the color will be one substance anyway, no? Maybe
I'm
the
sorry,
shape.
can we go to the definition of substantial type? I have not completed my
Yes.
sentence here.
Sorry. Different composed phenomena which are produced from their own same substantial cause, yeah?
Their own. So how can
Mm.
same substantial cause. So then is the same substantial cause the same sense? Same substantial cause. Sense consciousness has to be the same, like taste and color or shape. So form and what did you say in your example was form and
Shape, yeah.
color.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying a form and color are always together? And
Yeah,
is it the same cause?
yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, they have the same cause, yeah, the bunch of clay of yesterday. It follows that the same bunch of clay doesn't produce at the same time the shape of the cup and the color of the cup, of the clay cup.
Can't there be different from the I've seen this example like glass,
Yeah.
this is a cup, but it's got the color of the candle inside it. But
Yes.
if it's like the top of it can be red color.
Yes.
Look, I changed the color because the top became red.
Yes.
So it's not the same substantial cause. Because I'm the cause of this, the color is changing. I have a different substantial type.
Yes, for that specific case, yeah, that you mentioned, Panavila, yeah. But in general, yeah, when you have the shape of the cup, you necessarily see the color of the cup, yeah. The shape of the cup and the color of the cup, they are not distinguished by your eye consciousness. Yeah, they appear to get.
But my eye consciousness can be deceived because I bring a different color from the back, and it's superimposed. It's
Yeah.
not belonging to the cup at all.
Sorry, what doesn't belong?
The color did not belong to the cup at all. I just brought a different color and I made it red.
Yes, okay. Okay.
So
So
it
yeah.
didn't exist together. The color
Yes.
and the cup didn't exist together. Because I took the color, I took this red away.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because in that case, you don't have any yellow cup anymore. You have a red cup which is arising, yeah, because you put the color red,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, this works, yeah, exactly. But when you have the shape or the color of the cup, do you have necessarily the other one? If you have the shape, do you have necessarily the color which appears? And if the color of the cup appears, does the shape of the color appears as well? Necessarily, yes, yeah, no? Yeah, the round, you could say it's not really round, yeah. From afar, it looks like a square. Okay, no problem. But the roundness here, yeah, the round shape and the color necessarily appear together, yeah, they don't appear separately. The shape and the
Sorry.
color, yeah. Can you
I'm
see a
going
shape without any color?
Yes. So water in the
Sorry.
river. Water in the river.
Mm-hmm.
The water is flowing in the river. The shape is constantly changing depending on the rocks. And the color is just based on whatever is reflected in the water. The water has no shape and no color.
Mhm. Yeah.
It is conditional to some other, like things are how can it be one like shape and color is not fixing for me for one thing.
Yeah.
It does not belong to that form.
Okay. So yes, but still, from the perspective of the perception, yeah, of epistemology, can you perceive a shape without any color at all? Because even if you see the shape of the water, you know, in the river, it has the colors that lie beyond that or behind that, you know, if the water is clear. Yeah? Okay. So then, okay, we could say that as long as you have a shape, you necessarily have some color because it's a form source, yeah? It's an object apprehended by the eye consciousness. And can something colorless be apprehended by the eye consciousness? That would be difficult to hold that, yeah? Because even if we speak
Okay.
about a crystal cup, it has the color of the object behind it, yeah? So it has a color, yeah? Okay, so then the shape and the color of the cup necessarily are one substance because they appear together to the same direct perception and they don't appear separately. And they are caused by the same substantial cause, the bunch of clay. Yeah, so they are one substantial type as well. Do you agree? But still, yeah, we can find some other illustrations which are counter examples. Yeah, of course, yeah, there are some, yeah. So it's nice to think about them, yeah, because then you can be a good challenger. You can say, okay, it follows that the water and so on. Yeah, you can say so. Yeah, very good. Okay, so is that they are not contradictory, yeah, because there are some common base, yeah. So you say 3P. Okay, so for the persons who said 3P, which is the pervasion? If it is one substantial type, it's necessarily one substance, or if it is one substance, it's necessarily one substantial type. The 3P works like this usually, no?
One
I think,
substantial type.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
go ahead, Daniel, please.
One substantial type would be one substance, but one substance. No, I'm not sure.
I would go in the other direction. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. You go ahead. You had it right, I think, in the other direction.
Chavila, you were saying something. Oh, say.
4P for me.
4P for Tsintawamola. So there is no way, no need to speak about the pervasion. In one sense, it's less complicated.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if we said, for instance, yeah, maybe Chavila and Tsidamamula will be the challengers, yeah. Okay, for Daniel and Pallavi.
I have a question, Christophe.
Yes, okay.
So for one substantial type, are we looking at the object or the subject?
The object.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. So if we say if there are one substantial type, there are necessarily one substance. So who would have a counter example? Who would play the challenger? Yeah, if the defender says if it is one substance, if there are one substantial type, there are necessarily one substance. It follows that. It absurdly follows that. They would say in the text.
So can we I think because you said substantial type has to be produced from substantial cause, I feel like a substance is the effect of substantial type.
Mm. So we could say that, yeah, when we speak about, as you could see here, substance is everywhere, yeah, because we speak about impermanent phenomena, yeah. So we have substantial type, one substance, and so on, because they are necessarily impermanent phenomena and causes and effects, yeah. But do we, if we say that one substance is the effect of one substantial type, yeah, we could find it would be difficult to hold that in debate, yeah, 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 because it would follow that two phenomena which are one substantial type cannot be one substance. Yeah, as long as they are one substantial type, they cannot be one substance, because as long as there is the cause, there is not the effect. So we will have some issues with that, yeah. But we have phenomena which are one substantial type and one substance, yeah, as well, yeah? Okay, we found that, yeah. But if they are a cause and effect, they would be kind of contradictory in one sense. Okay. So two phenomena which are produced by the same substantial cause, they are not necessarily one substance, because, for instance, the two pots, yeah, made by the same bunch of clay, yeah, two different pots, it follows that they are one substantial type.
Except
Yeah, they are one substantial type because
they are produced from the same substantial cause.
yes, exactly. Yeah. If they are produced by the same substantial cause, they are necessarily one substantial type.
Except
Yes, you're sure.
I
Sure.
think
100% sure. Okay. Yeah. Just to test, sometimes if the defender is vulnerable or not. You are not. Yeah, you are all very good. So now, okay, we said that the two pots, they are the same, they are produced by the same substantial cause, yeah? So are they necessarily one substantial type? Are they one substance or different substances?
different substances.
Yeah, different substances because?
Because the direct perception can see two different spots,
Yes, exactly,
two
because
different entities.
yes, exactly. Very good. Yeah, if the direct perception is able to see two different entities, they are necessarily two different substances. Yeah. Okay. So then the counterexample would be that, for instance, yeah. Okay, so we have the two cups which are produced by the same bunch of clay. Yeah, so they are one substantial type, but they are two different substances. Yeah, they appear separately. Yeah? Okay, very good. And now for the people who found 4p, yeah, if it is one substance, it's not necessarily one substantial type.
Except
Okay, it is not because, posit an illustration.
clay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, it follows that the subject clay is one substance.
Except
Yeah, yeah. If we speak in the Western language, we can say that clay is one and it is a substance. So it is one substance. But if you remember, maybe a few people did that on Monday. We spoke about that. We said that if they are
Yeah.
one substance or one entity, they are necessarily not one. They are necessarily different. Yeah, because we
Mhm.
compare
Yeah.
at least two phenomena that can be one substance or one entity and so on. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So if it is one, like clay, it cannot be one substance with anything else because it is not compared. It is a substance. Yeah, it is a substance, but it is not one substance like a zetic, a very specific terminology. Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
because to be one substance, it has to be one substance with something else. Yeah.
Oh. Mhm.
Okay, very good. So still, Tsetamomola is right for 4p.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, two phenomena which are one substance, but two different substantial types, for instance. Oh, suspense. So what did I put? Milk and water of the same tea, of the same milk tea. They are one substance because milk and water in the same milk tea.
Because you can't, a direct perception can't divide them. Okay.
Yes, exactly, because they appear to the same taste consciousness, but the
Yeah.
taste consciousness is not able to distinguish them. Yeah?
But
Where is the milk and
Christopher,
where is the tea?
Sorry?
but Christophila, the swan can separate the milk and water.
Yes, that's true. So for the swan, it will be two different substances. Only for the
Oh,
swan.
The swan? What does that even mean?
It's yeah, it's another one like, could you explain, please?
actually, I haven't seen it, but it's written in the books that swan is a bird which separates milk and water.
No, so
Mm.
actually, the example comes from the context. I think I also wondered about this, like, wow, how can a swan? I can't imagine. It is that swans in a particular region in India, I think Bengal, drink. They feed on this milky substance that is from the roots of some type of lotus, I believe. I don't know what it is, but it is some sort of milky substance that comes from the lotus, and it's in the water of the river. So they can drink, they can sift out that milky substance from the water, the dirty water that is around. That's how they feed themselves. So we've used that example is used in a lot of stories, that like swan that can take out milk from water. Because they
Yes,
are able to sift, they have some filter that they can sift that milky substance from that particular root flower.
exactly. Exactly. And they are
Okay.
used to illustrate
Oh,
like maybe the bodhisattva who is able to separate mundane existence and spiritual existence, like the mundane how do you say concerns and the dharma, yeah. So he can separate both, yeah. So it's kind of illustration, yeah, for the spiritual life
yeah,
as well. Like, okay, so yes, milk and water can be separated, yeah. You can even have a powder milk. Yeah, I bought that yesterday, I guess. Yeah, powder milk. Yeah, so in that case, water is separated from the milk. Yeah, in one sense, because for the Sotrantika, each particle of matter has water element, fire element, and so on. So it's another story. Still, your taste consciousness is not able to distinguish them. Yeah, milk and water in the same tea. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So they are
I'm
one
sorry, I'm
substance.
so slow. I'm very slow on this.
Yeah,
Milk
no
and
problem.
water of the tea are, we are using it as an example. They are one substance because it's tea. One substance because they are together. In tea, you cannot differentiate between milk and water inside the tea.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. The taste consciousness or even the eye consciousness could not distinguish them. Yeah, they are mixed.
So that
Yeah.
establishes that they are one entity, but it's
Yes.
impermanent. Okay, both are impermanent, and at least one is permanent. Then we don't need to establish simultaneous.
Yes, it's another kind of debate. Yeah, simultaneous. Huh?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not a
Yes,
okay.
just
That
like one substance. Yeah. When they appear together to the same direct perception, they are not distinguished. They don't appear separately. Yeah. So if you mix water and milk, water and milk, or even tea and water, tea and milk, and so on, your taste consciousness, if it's well mixed, cannot distinguish them. Yeah. After your mental consciousness could go and focus on one specific taste. Oh, that tea is a bit strong. Oh, that milk is a bit sweet, and so on. Yeah, you could go to find some specific tastes, but when they appear directly to your taste consciousness, there is no way to distinguish them. Yeah,
So that establishes that they are one substance.
exactly. And they
How are
are,
we?
yeah,
But they're not one substantial type.
exactly. They are not because.
I don't know why, because I thought they were produced at this from all these substantial causes that are compound phenomena. Milk, water, tea, everything came together. They're compound.
Yes, but is the milk in the milk tea and the water in the milk tea are both produced by the same substantial cause?
No. Oh,
Ah, so
okay.
yes, they are produced by different substantial causes, so there are different substantial types. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, but they are still one substance. Oh, perfect. Teomola is right. Yeah. So to prove that, we need something that is among phenomena that is not, yeah, phenomena which are not one substantial type and not one substance. There are different substantial types and there are different substances.
Wooden table and metal chair.
Yeah, wooden table and metal chair. I just put pot, but pot and flower as well. So wooden table and what was it? Wooden table and plastic chair, yeah?
Yeah.
And metal chair, okay. Yes, they are different substantial types
Because they are made from different substantial cause.
yes, if they are made by different substantial causes, they are necessarily different substantial types.
Except,
Yes. And there are different substances.
except
There are different substances
because they appear separately to a direct perception.
yes, perfect. So we are 4P between what and what?
One
Substantial type.
and one substantial type.
Yes, one substantial type and one substance. Wow, perfect. Very good. You all did very well. Thank you so much. Really, I greatly appreciate. It's always very fun, at least for me, and and always very nice atmosphere and checking and reflecting. So thank you so much. We can do the dedications as usually, and see you next time. Yeah, thank you so much. My great pleasure. Yeah, take care, my dear friends.
Thank you. Thank
Um,
you. See you next time.
Bye bye.
I have a quick question. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
want. I have a question about like just can help me think about you said last I asked for chitta. What is this uh mental consciousness? And you said chitta was the Sanskrit word.
Just mind, not mental consciousness. Yeah, just mind or
Just
main mind, main mind. Yeah, chitta.
main
Yeah,
mind.
mental consciousness would be mano vijnana. Yeah, mano
Oh, okay.
vijnana. Yeah, yegi namshi. Yeah.
Manu Vijnana. Yeah. What about intellect is Vijnana?
Jnana means cognition.
Yeah.
Cognition. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what about intellect? Jnana?
Intellect. Intellect would be Vikalpita or Vikalpa or
Oh,
yeah,
Vikalpa.
yeah, Vikalpita. Yeah. Yeah. Kalpana as well. Yeah, Kalpana. Yeah, it's Tokpa in Tibetan. Yeah, thought consciousness. Yeah, Kalpana. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I was coming across those words and I just wanted to check.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. And thank you for your help, Chavila. And take care. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you, Christophe. Thank you,
My
Chavila.
pleasure.